Okay, people, part two, back to hustling and rolling with Chief Umika Hakma. Now we have a grill you can hear in the back moving around from Lowe's. We're finna go drop this off and pick up this little $25. Oh, shit's still moving and grooving back there. They said one guy came and he couldn't fit it in his car, but OG Baby Guys, I got it in mind, baby. I got it in mind. And then we'll do this, and then we'll shoot back to the house. And then we'll come back out and play again. You know what I'm saying? What? 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 Slight right turn. What? The app just won't get right. I'm gonna call this app can't get right, man. It just can't get right. It tell you to do one thing, then it tells you to do another thing. Then it turns around and tell you to do something else. Then it turns around and tells you something else. I mean, no sense. Anybody want some Jack in the Crack? Anybody want some Jack in the Crack? Y'all want that fake meat? That fake burger meat? I'm glad beans and rice taste good, people, because I can eat beans and rice with an avocado burrito with some lettuce and salad on there with some Thousand Island. I can eat that all day. So I'm so glad that beans and rice taste nice. I am so happy. Just think if beans and rice, you couldn't season them up nice. And you had to eat meat every day of your life. And the only person that used to eat meat every day of their life was not us as a melanated group of people. It was not us. We did not eat meat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We did not. So if that is a downplay that's keeping us moving in slow motion, then we got to change that, brothers and sisters. That's got to change. What we eat and how we eat and when we eat has got to change. And in order for us to change the internal workings of the melanin body and mind, of the melanin body and mind, baby, we got to make a change. That's my brakes, people. My brakes are bad. But we just going to keep clipping them off, and keeping it going. I'm liking this, bro. This might be a part of my EQ guide. Because I love to talk. I got a lot of stuff built up, and I really want to get everything out of my system. I want to keep my system empty. I find something, learn something, get a message. I want to relay that message to my people so we can be on one level of understanding. At least you can feel my perspective and each other's perspective so we can put them together and gain an understanding of what we need to do as a group of people. But I'm just telling y'all for sure, do not mix, bro. Melanin up and strengthen up. Grab those who down there, you know what I mean, who got a little like me, and bring me back up. Don't get me caught up over there. You don't want to give the builder refuse, the stone that the builder refused. You refuse one of your chocolate drops. You refused them. We don't want that one. And they got that one. Now what happened? The one you don't want was a powerful being, and you end up giving them to them, which made them more powerful because you gave away something. Look at this fool's neck. Look at his neck. Look, he hurt. You see him grab his neck? Damn, look at all that bulletproof stuff he got on. And brothers and sisters, the first thing on your list should be a small, light, bulletproof vest to protect your heart chakra. You're wearing it to stop bullets as well, but the main reason is to guard your heart chakra. And when you put that bulletproof vest on, you're going to understand what I'm saying. It's going to be different. You'll communicate, everything going to be different. Because can't no one look you in the chest or beam at you on your chest because of the bulletproof vest. They can't get through it. It's like wearing a helmet on your heart. I want y'all always to remember that. Wearing a light bulletproof vest protects your heart from spiritual attack. I mean, a real bulletproof vest. A light one. The heavy one work too, but you look stupid walking around with that. That's why I don't walk around with mine, because it's too damn big. But if I ever get me a little small one, a little light one, I'm going to wear it every day. So as soon as the income comes and I see it, I'm putting it on. Every day, I'm going to have my vest on. Why? Because every time I put my other one on, it was a different protective field over the heart. Only thing they could strike at was the head that was exposed. So imagine all these police officers' heart covered up. All their heart is covered up. All of them. From anybody beaming inside of them and trying to push some type of positive energy to stop them from doing something. You know what I mean? It's covered up. So they go with the program. They program each other, heart, and these meetings that they have before they hit the streets, they program each other's heart. They put the entities inside one another, and then they come outside and they perform the acts of whatever was programmed into them at the meeting in the morning, at the group meeting. You know what I'm saying? So get your bulletproof vest, get your, just stay ready so you ain't got to get ready, basically. That's the topic of the day. I stay ready so I ain't got to get ready. 5-gallon gas tank. See, up in here I got my oven right there like I showed you. I got a 2-pilot stove back in the back. I got a pot in here somewhere. I got clam chowder, little cans of Campbell's clam chowder soup and different soups in here. I got my internet, I got my laptop, got my Bluetooth headset, I got everything I need to be a road warrior, to get out here and just do battle for $5 and $10. Because once I reach a height of getting out of debt, once I get out of debt, then I can go to the next stage of elevation. But I have to create the time and I have to go through this to get this. And the blockage is there. The traffic is a blocker. The people are a blocker. Spiritual warfare is a blocker. All of these are blockers to block you and to destroy your willpower to continue on going on your path. Even though you're only making $20, $30, $40, but you're still on a path. You know, it's leading you somewhere. You're following your destiny and you're not being led elsewhere. You know that you're doing something positive. You know that you're bringing Medicaid to different people. Old people can't get the Medicaid. You're delivering them courier orders. You're delivering tires to people who need tires. You're delivering things from Home Depot that people need at a moment's notice. Like the lights went out and people was ordering generators. I was picking up generators at every spot. People was ordering generators and I was bringing generators to their remote area. So everything I'm doing has always been a humanist act, helping humanity. I was a garbage truck driver. I delivered, picked up garbage from people's houses, took it to the dump, dumped it. I was a long haul driver. I went long haul delivering food to people way who needed food, way out, put my life on the line, going through snow and chaining up and risking accidents and everything, you know what I mean? The whole journey has been like that. It's been a humanist action. And that's where we want to keep it. That's where your blessings come. That's why every little thing that I be needing, it don't be to where I can afford the greatest one of what I'm getting, but this little headset, you know what I'm saying, it's $2. This is a $2 headset. It worked perfect. It's not the big Ramic, it's not the fancy one, but It's $2. It worked. I can put it on, talk to you, listen to you. You can hear me. Cool. It worked. That's what we got to deal with. That's what we got to deal with until we can get into position to teach the children to build these things for ourselves, to create factories and stuff for ourselves of building. Remember, we're so great that all we need is one of everything, not everything, but one of most of the things that's dealing with survival and is dealing with going forward. If we had one of everything that they got, ours would do fantastic. We would do fantastic with just one. Not two, not three, not four, not all around the world, just one that's running good and perfect for us. One phone company for us that runs good and perfect. You know what I mean? One factory where we make TVs and electronics and stuff. One factory where we can go in there and exercise our mind, like you seen your African brothers do, came up with the power that powers by its own power. It made power. You know what I'm saying? And remember I told you about the bicycle, where you used to put that little thing, you put the lights on your brakes, and then as you pump the pedal, it charges up the lights so your lights stay on. Because as you pump your pedal, the more the tire spins and the more it runs that little generator that keeps the whole lights and the lights and the blinkers working, because you pedaling. So for you not to apply that to a Tesla, for you not to apply that to anything that you're dealing with that's dealing with batteries and electricity, and you didn't apply that system to where you can have a generator rub against the tire so the car can generate itself and still be powered by solar power too. So the whole roof of the car is made in solar, the whole hood of the car is solar panel. So this particular car in a hot area in the Las Vegas or a hot area, you can drive forever. And if you clean your body out and have the sun beam directly down on you, down directly on your head like you're supposed to do, it's not going to work for fat people. But the skinny people, the sun going to beam directly down on your car, which is going to power your car up even more, because the person in the car is powerful. So we got a lot of work to do, brothers and sisters. It's a journey, brothers and sisters. We got a lot of work to do. And I'm in the wrong lane. As I'm driving around, I just want you to see what's going on. Got this truck over here delivering something. Got this little camper. Look at the little camper right here on this pickup truck, the blue. I just seen another one at Home Depot just like it, with the same thing on the back, but he had a propane tank. Remember what I was telling you? Look at the propane tank. Same thing, but it was a white truck. So that's what's neat you need. We need to get pickup trucks with that little camper thing on the back, whatever it is. I know it's got a stove in there. I know it's got probably a bathroom set up, a cook set up. We need to get some of those. Following the trend, following what you see, what's going on around you. It'll keep you up on date. A lot of people driving in big trucks and so you see everybody else, they all got big trucks. So what does that mean? You need to get a big truck. You need to stand tall when you're out here instead of getting in a little car. Now, if you're making money, you got your little van, that's cool. But as for a monster vehicle, everybody need a truck, like that right there, that Tacoma. Everybody need a truck. Why? Because you're going to need that pickup bed to do a lot of work. First of all, that pickup bed, you're going to have to do a lot of work. Second of all, when a baby flood comes, you can get through that water. You can get through certain levels of water. Other people's cars is going to conk out. So you always have to have a vehicle that can go through different weather anomalies with no problem. So you gotta have that. So we're 3 minutes away, people. We're 3 minutes away from the drop. That's an easy $25 right there. I'm glad I took that. It didn't take that much time. It took about 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes after I'm finished with this all together. About 20 minutes. Boop, 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 boop. Uh-oh, which way you want me to go? You want me to go this way? These apps be all off, people. These apps be off. See all that shake? Look at all that shake. Look. Woo! That's the brakes, baby. I got to get brakes and roller, front brakes and rotors. I'm working on it. I still got to pay the rent. Still got to come up with the rent money and all of that. So it's just a constant workforce, man. It's just constant workforce. And that's the thing with me, man. I like to get stuff off my mind, you know what I mean? I like to get it off my mind. I don't like to hold stuff in and be thinking about it on the inside and afraid to talk about it. Nah, that ain't me, bro. You give me something, I'm gonna talk about it. While I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna talk about it. That's kind of like narration. And demons don't like that. Oh, he talking about it. We thought he was going to keep it to himself and be trapped in his own mind thinking about something. No, not me, bro. I'm going to talk about the whole thing and everything. Now, you see that to the left? Look all the way to the left. See that? They making money. They doing what? They doing what? Beans, rice, burritos. Something very simple. You add that carne asada on there, it's going down. You add that chicken on there, it's going down. Fun junk. So she got junk. She made a business out of getting junk. That's how it is. She sell fun junk. So here's a school to my left, it look like. School to my left. Look at all them big old houses. Boy, we should have rolled down that street. That looked like each house was a $2 million house. So that was like a $20 million street. That looked like a $30 million street right there. You go down there, that's $30 million. And this is how you can count it up. You know how much that house is worth. All these houses are $1 million or better. That wouldn't be $500,000, but if you include the land and how much the land is worth, you're gonna be back at $1 million. The house might be $500,000, $300,000, $350,000, but plus the land and the area that it's in, now you're back at $1 million, $2 million, $3 million. So now that everyone is put in a competition, right? They showed you what's really going on. And then everybody went back to silent, went back to their program, and went back to the competition. Now, as you can see, the freeways have changed. Everybody on the freeway is they all driving at a regular speed. No one's getting no tickets. Everybody going the speed limit. Don't nobody want no extra ticket. Everybody trying to keep their money in their pocket. Everybody trying to break no crime. Boom. So now, as this is taking place, more people are getting caught. The people are losing it. The people who used where it was a party town and everybody was out running and driving fast. Woo, wow, woo. Now they getting pulled over left and right because everybody else is doing what I'm doing, which is moving slow, following the rules of the land, and going out and getting the money. But the other people still running rapid. But if the people on the freeway is all going at a certain speed and pace, it's easily to see that car that just went by. Whoa, hey, see what I'm saying? And this is happening on a bigger scale. Everybody's doing what they're doing. Now it's easy to look at the big U's and the rappers. It's easy to spot them because they're not doing what everybody else doing. Hey, look, hey, there you go. Hey, put him over. Hey, look, he rapping about what he talking about. Look, he just put it in his rap what he did. Now we'll get back on that in a minute because we got to talk about that too. Scratch, put no holes. That's what it's done. It should just slide right on out. And keep this from. I don't know, I'll put some tape on it. I got tape. I'm prepared for everything, man. I stay prepared. Tape. I got tools in here. I got everything that we need. Put some tape on that, keep that from moving. And then pull it right on up out of there. Man. Hey, got them a barbecue grill, baby. Who's that? Who's that calling again? I don't pick up the phone, man. I'm telling you, you can call from where. I ain't gonna pay if it ain't your name on there. I ain't picking up the phone, bro. I'm telling you. I'm too much in debt, bro. Otherwise, I gotta pick it up. Let me show you my refrigerator. I got my little refrigerator. I put my food up in there, plug it in the back. Got the fridge, 5-gallon gas tank there. Got my little toolbox. Well, I'm ready. I'm ready, baby. Oh, warrior. Now I'll take it. Oh, I gotta collect the signature. Not bad. I thought it was just drop it off.
Hey, what's happening?
Signature from me. First and last name.
Alright. Is this our
Barbecue. Yeah, it's right here.
So, wait, can you put it in the back there?
Yes.
Okay, good. So what do you want me to write here, my name?
First and last.
How you doing today?
Oh man, I'm working hard.
Alright, yeah.
Trying to make it.
I'm telling you what, it's not easy moving shit around, that's for sure.
Well, it ain't. I've been doing it for 20 years.
20 years?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to give your back a break.
I tried. The bills kept coming.
I know, man. My husband's 77, and he still has to work. Otherwise, we can't live on Social Security. We can't do it. And then if they take that away, we're screwed.
This guy told me that he pulled up on me. He was like 70-something years old. He pulled up on me while I was washing his big rig.
How do I do this?
Oh, just scribble like that with you.
That's good. So go ahead. He told you what?
That he pulled up in his truck and he was like 70-something. He said, "Look, youngster, let me tell you something. He said, I'm 70-something years old.
Yeah.
He said, no one will hire me.
Oh, that's my husband's having a hard time. He had an interview yesterday. And they don't tell you you're too old, but I said, let's dye your hair. We dyed his hair. There he is.
Then he got the job.
Yeah. 7. Holy shit. Okay, I'll show you where it goes.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. In your own personal vehicle?
Yep.
Do you want me to help you?
No, it's a roller. You just roll it. That thing rattling.
Huh? Take it. There we go.
I'm pretty sure it can roll over this.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
Duh. You think this?
Well, actually, let me see. I'm going to pull it like this.
Oh,
This way.
okay.
Take out the wheel.
Okay.
Pull it. It's very light.
If we could just get, you think it'll fit on top of this little?
Yeah, shit.
Oh, you think it's going to fit?
You got that in your van?
Yeah.
We do. See. We go on this
That's
side? How's that?
Yeah, we're gonna turn it around though.
You want it the other way?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's how I do.
just when we had it perfect.
Mm-hmm.
How's that?
That's good.
That good? Looks a little tippy. It's okay to be tippy? Okay.
As long as the food tastes good, that's all that matters.
That's the best thing. That part.
Did you put it together or?
No, it came like that.
It's good.
Wow.
Leave it,
Oh, because you have a bottom out. Yeah.
leave it up to me. I'd have been all day working on that thing. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, because I couldn't get it in mine, you know?
Oh, so you came down there. They told me that somebody came to get it, but they couldn't fit it.
Yeah, I mean, the reason you had this bottom out, maybe that's, I don't know. How the hell?
No, I left it like that. I just put it sideways.
Yeah, and
And-
it did.
yeah.
Shit. Okay, man, thank you.
You got it. Call again. Damn. All right, people. Now we can head back to the house and get out his parking spot. You know what I'm saying? Get out his parking spot. And we up out of here. Got my $50. What was that, $50 we made? $50. I mean, put your pride aside, people. I know we thugs. We used to have pockets of money, rolling money. We used to have people calling us on our phone. Hey, come by. By the time I get back to the house, I got 5 racks in my pocket. So, brothers and sisters, don't be upset because you didn't know that was a free time limit that they was giving you on you getting your money. Because they got days in the Rocky Marciano days, they did their gangster. They fought against each other to get the fire departments and get their and get all their stuff together. They did that, right? So you can't be upset when you missed the time to do for self, and when you had a chance, when the money was coming easy, but you didn't do what you were supposed to do with the money, and most of y'all ended up unalive or in the lockdown for a long time, right? So that didn't work. So we got to reassess the situation. We can't do that no more because back then there was no cameras. Well, there was, but there wasn't. There was not that many cameras. There wasn't not that many microphones. There wasn't that. Now it's double, triple, quadruple the microphones and cameras everywhere. People can run up. They got them created where they're as big as your pinky, the tip of your pinky, a little microphone that they can actually throw and magnetically sticks to your car. And the battery life can be 2, 3, 4 hours, and they can listen to everything that you got going on or that you planning to do. You see what I'm saying? So you in a time, and then people is telling, because when some people give you life, right, and you see everything that's happening outside, everybody having fun, riding on roller coasters and stuff like that, and you know how good sex felt to you and making love felt to you, and you like, oh no, you're not finna take that away. No, that's one thing about life that I love, is making love. So they gonna really snitch on you for sure. Navigate to Tacoma.
All right, Tacoma, let's go.
All right, we headed back to the spot, people. And back to that thing that we was talking about with the it feel good when you can just roll and talk. That feel good, nigga. Let me put the headset on so nobody won't think that I'm talking to myself. Well, I am talking to y'all, but kind of talking to myself because we ain't live. But y'all know what it is. Now I got my headset on. No headset. Got for free. For the good news. For $5 discount. Don't tell nobody. Okay, look here, brothers and sisters. Now this is what I want to talk about. Now, when you were supposed to have the code of secrecy, and you went out there, and you start telling everybody what things meant, because they put you on camera, that no jumper and all that other stuff. You know, the slack, what slack means, that's when we do this. And you telling them the definition of a word. That was a part of our secret conversation. Now you letting everybody know what these things mean. You know what they mean when they say wipe your nose, right? Why are y'all exposing all the things that we kept secret to ourselves to these other people when they put you on camera? Like you ain't never been famous before, like you a child. See, we have to pinpoint the personality program of a person. That's how you do it, because they are pinpointing the personality program of a person, right? They are keying in to understand by asking you certain questions and the way you giving your answers and the way you see in the situation that you're an idiot in the first place. They got you down there because they said it was going to give you $20,000 if you do this interview. You in your mind, 20 racks, I'm going to get that. Because you in your nigga mind, right? So you're going to get that. Then they going to give you all of these questions. That's going to expose how smart you are, how intelligent you are, and how ignorant you are, and where your next mistake is coming. This is what these No Jumper and these Adam 21 podcasts, and stuff like that. So y'all gotta stop being dumb. Like Brother Pharaoh said, stupid is, stupid does. You know what I mean? You do stupid things are gonna come back for you. And that goes for anybody, because karma is God. And karma don't play. Because karma will watching you and everything you do and everything you say. Karma is a part of you, because remember in the movie Wakanda. Oh, I love rolling through these trees. I love this right here, man. See, I'm working on continuously staying happy, because even in the dark, soul of the night, where I'm at now, I'm in the dark. Body messed up, I'm messed up, ain't nothing right. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting all of these deep wishes on me every day, right? Especially when it's around your birthday, you know something wrong. So my antenna's already up. You're playing around my birthday. You're going to get stick 'em. Stick 'em. Whatever you do, don't play around the birthday time. That's time I think sacred. But remember in Wakanda, when that dude didn't know that his cousin or his friend was an undercover Wakandian, and he showed him on his lip, Udafa, son of Jabuba. And he didn't even know, oh, you've been with me all the time, right? This is what they're doing in real life. I seen them play this in real life. I seen them play this real spiritual. Tried to play it with me, but fell off because a lie cannot tangle with the truth, right? Something gonna happen, right? So they tried that with me, right? So, but what I'm saying is that there's a Wakandian, a melanin Wakandian in all of us. And it reports back to the melanin base, which therefore creates and generates the karma that's going to come back on those particular individuals for not following the orders that they knew that they could follow, but they knew if we can do this where no one is looking, then no one will ever know these are the things that I did, and they will see the actions of what I did from what I spoke. They will see the reaction from that, but they will not know that I was behind it. So they're in that type of game plan field out here when it comes to spiritual warfare. But your job as an individual, your job as a melanin man, melanin woman, is to stick to the script. Don't worry about nothing else in the world, because 500 years from now, nobody's going to care what happened here. They're not going to even pay attention to all these little things. They're not going to care. But it's going to show what's left. So what you do now is going to show the future. So either we stand up now or lay down forever. Because the system is already fully grown, right? So your father, your artificial God, your AI God, your robotic empire is already here. And it doesn't need you anymore. All it needs is a few programmers to program the machines to get the job done. It doesn't need you anymore. You're a useless eater. So now, here comes the artificial chicken. Here comes the artificial food. Here comes the GMO corn. Here comes the fake everything to destroy your body slowly while putting you in a position where you can go into the depressed field and down in the lower vibrations of not feeling yourself and not believing in yourself and feeling that, well, I guess we ain't gonna get it done this time. And going in those states of thought will push you down into the drinking and alcohol and the misbehavior in the family home. And our main job is what? Is to stay happy no matter what's going on. We playing the game. But in our game that we built, it's for us to make sure that each one of us is happy. So we are going against the program, which is the program is for you to be sad, and for the people who know how to get to happiness and know how to maintain it, for them to rule over you and over your mind. Because you can't figure the matrix out and understand why the energy, see that truck did that blue truck, it kicked off a rock and almost cracked my window. The blue truck did that. Whenever you see trucks rolling like that, get away from them. They ain't got no, because the trailer would have caught that. But he ain't got no trailer, so he just throwing rocks. And he got rocks in the grooves of his tires, and the rocks come out the grooves of his tires and bust people's windshields. Especially that kind of truck. That's some old, I bought the truck for $5,000 and I'm out here trying to make some money. That truck ain't worth nothing. He's just out here, you know what I mean, getting it the way he get it. Probably from over there in Ethiopia or something like that, some of one of them brothers. I'm pretty sure. I know those trucks, especially the blue ones. I want to get me one. $5,000. But now, all the focus must be set on pushing the envelope on group activities and group trucking companies, bringing everything into one. Bringing everything under one banner, one header, one banner, so we can run the company as a family, all minds in, finding out every word, every detail, and every law. If we all read one word in the manual for how to build a business, and we all just read one word, we'll have the book read in 2 minutes. We all just went and read one word. And then we took all of those one words and we put them together. Or one sentence. Let's just say one sentence. We all read one sentence. And the day that, and remembered that one sentence. And then we all came together. What's your sentence? In the beginning there was them up. What's your sentence? Justify came upon him. What's your sentence? And it didn't take one person to try to memorize the whole book. That is the powers of unity. That is the powers of true unity. When you can come together on that aspect. And they do come together on that aspect in the spiritual realm. In the right hand versus the left hand. And the left hand versus the right hand. In that spiritual arena, that does take place. I'm not going to say that it doesn't. But I'm just talking for us as a melanated group of people. Bring it out to the to the light. Bring it to the table. Stop doing stuff in the dark and bring it to the table. Because everything you've done in the dark is going to come to the light. It's coming right now. It's coming right now. Truth of the matter is, people, we have no clue the income of our opponents. We have no clue in the whole world how much our ops are worth and how much income do they have. Now, if we are the people of the earth, right? We the people over here, we the people of the United States, right? We over here, right? So, they say that we're $1 trillion in debt. We're a couple of trillions in debt, right? But the question, what is the income of the people? Not the United States that they try to put in debt. What is the individual soul? What you would be saying after that is you would say this. That we created a system and we created a law that we couldn't even abide by, that the law that we created in the game, that we couldn't even play by the laws that we created. And the laws that we created, the structural, backfired on us, the ones who created it, which caused us to go into debt when we shouldn't be in debt because we're the ones who created the system of the laws and how everything works. How we get in debt? So it's like creating a system and then someone else, say it's the Asians, they lock into the system that's we created and follow the laws and break the laws that they can break whenever they can break them, but follow the laws without being caught by breaking any of the small laws, but follow the laws of life and do better than someone else is in a business that they structured and created. And now they're better at doing that business than the people who created the format. So we created a format, a group of people created a format, how are we going to run this part of the world? And end up going in debt. So, the debt is a lie. And if you counted what was in these individual people's pockets, you will see that you will be behind forever. You're never going to catch your op when it comes to debt. You're never going to come from behind. There's never going to be a time when you're going to come from behind and catch your opponents in debt. You're not going to catch them. They're too far ahead. You have a penny and they have $1 trillion when you have 1 cent, maybe 2 pennies. But what you're worth is double and triple what they have. What you're truly worth is double and triple everything they own and everything they have. That's how much you're worth. That's how much your melanin mind and your melanin body and spirit is worth. It's just, I'm guessing you played the game on the wrong person. You know what I mean? Long time ago, and you know, you got hit with ultimate strength and power. You know? Because if someone knew this was going to take place in the future, someone already had the understanding of how information works and how powerful information is, that one can create a nuclear weapon and a catastrophic bomb that will delete most of the people on the earth and give the others Agent Orange and skin cancers and all type of other stuff, and lung diseases, and you know, emphysema, all of these things. That will be the reaction to a nuclear approach to the situation. Meaning that in the Aries way, it's my way or the highway. If you can't have it, nobody can. Boom. If we can't own it, nobody can. Boom. Everything blows up. So the Aries on our side, there's Aries on their side too. You always got to separate yourself from your doppelganger, because you are not the Aries on the other side. You are the original Aries. That's an Aries that thinks opposite of you, does not think like you. It think opposite. So if they got to run a world that's being ran like this, then the way you would run your world would be twice as way better than this. It was just easy for them to appeal to a group of people whose DNA have already been shifted in a certain way. Because one DNA can listen to music and hear the tones and dance with this beautiful dance. The other DNA structure is so far from the sound and the word power and the vibrations of God, the music of the high, of the Most High, right? So when they hear music, they can't get it. They can't feel it like you can feel it. What that boy say? The reason why I believe in us is because we can dance and they can't. That's simple right there. That part. Elder, that part. That's what we talk about, that part. But the downplay of that is the mixing. You passing over something that's powerful into something that is less, and creating more strength to something that can be programmed by the system. That program is not going to work. See what I'm saying? It ain't going to work. They're going to get that child. That child is going to be theirs. Because they own everything. You have nothing to show. You have nothing to give the child. You have to send the child on to their school. You have to give the child over. Why? Because you have nothing. So when giving the child over, the child becomes what you give it over to. Like in one movie, I think it was a vampire movie about Dracula or something. He had to give his son over. Dude came and took his son. Yep, he had to give his son up to the, I don't know who they was. I think they was the Farsi people or something. And they came and took his son for payment. This is way back in the ancient days. Way back in the ancient days, brothers and sisters. But I believe that we can do this. We need melanin lawyers. We need 1,000 of them. At least 1,000 good melanin lawyers. Well, we need a melanin law school. My bad. That creates lawyers that come in and they come out with strong power. So we need to create the Melanin Law Library. We need to put all our money together, our tools and fuse, and create the Melanin Law Library. And we take all these books from all over, all the laws, and we break them down. And we break them all the way down into common sense. We have to break them down, people. We need a melanin law library. We need a melanin science place where we learn about different science and technology and different creations. Yeah, you can go to more houses and the different schools and stuff. But when it comes down to it, when the owner steps in by, the owner of the land, remember, you're not the landlord, you're renting. So you take over Morehouse College and any other melanated college that's supposed to be melanated. But if you do the history, you'll see the how it developed. And it developed in not a good way. And the people who built it was not good people. So we have to create our own. If you're going to buy it outright, then buy the whole school outright. How much you want for the school and the land underneath it. We don't need nobody over here coming telling us what to do and how to teach, what we teach, and anything wrong with our curriculum. We don't need those problems. Because we're going to teach the way we teach, the way we teach. As long as each individual that comes out of that teaching comes out and does well, that's all that matters. Especially if they do better than the people that came from their schools. You feel what I'm saying? They want to get you caught up and to believe in that it's all good. We're all working together. We're all working together. They want you to believe that while they're constantly building something that's going to entrap you and something that's going to go against you in the long run. Do for self, so no matter what they build, it's what they build for them. What you build for you is what's for you. And if you have a strong melanin base where people are coming online every other day and learning what to eat and what not to eat, learning when to sleep, learning how to charge and recharge, like to learn all of the properties of the body, the powers of the body, your people are going to do better because you are the original. And you got to show and prove versus them even talking. I want you to believe it inside. But I don't want you to speak it outside. I want you to believe it deep in your soul. You know you're the best. At any and everything, you're the best. But don't be boisterous, don't boast. Don't show off, don't do none of that. Just do what you're supposed to do. Very simple. You're building the nation. And then even in this nation, we want our own water park. We want to create our own water park. Where we go and get on slip and slides, waters, and we want all of that. We want our children to be able to create whatever on their imagination and whatever in our pocketbook and their fathers and mothers' pocketbooks. Whatever we, the melanin fathers and mothers, put in the pocketbook, our children should be able to dig in our bank account and come out and create something that competes with any other person's creation or any other group of beings' creation. This is a competition until it becomes physical, until the problem gets solved, that this planet is no one's planet, no one owns it. It's here for all of us to enjoy a beautiful time and learn every truth that we can in this amazing labyrinth of a puzzle, of a maze. That's all it is. It's a playground. And destruction and war and helicopters and bombs, that's not the way we play as righteous people. We don't play like that. So we're on a mission to disable all of those ways of playing. All of those people thinking they finna build this magnificent army. We're here to disable your army and bring them back down to who they are. Regular human beings here to have fun and make the earth pleasantable for everyone to live. Because I really don't want to go into making it unpleasantable for everyone to live, which can easily be done. You can walk out to floods and hurricanes and negative 20 degree below weather in the middle of the summer. That's negative 40 all over the earth, and it's supposed to be summertime. You can go through a lot of these things, brothers and sisters. It's just the time is being granted for us to get out here and get into competition, but get into it together. If you decide to keep individually going at this or staying in your one religious group and acting about how you're acting, then we're going to run into some problems. We're going to run into some problems. To keep glorifying stupidity in 2025 is kind of stupid. We're supposed to know that that was a phase. That was a phase to toughen us up. That was a phase to get us ready for the future. And get us tough and get us ready for the real world. That's all that was, an initiation to the real world, where it can go down at any given time. If those tactics was whack, we can redo that, do it some other type of way. That didn't work. We lost too many youngsters, too many youths, and it ended up being population control on us. You see what I'm saying? It ended up backfiring. Population control on us. Okay, we almost to the spot, people. We're almost to the spot. See how much money we made. It's about $50. Damn, that's it. All I made was $48. Wow. I've been out here for what time is it? 1:46, 10. Been out here for 3 hours, so that's about $10 an hour. About $10 an hour. But I'm cruising at my own speed, doing my own thing. I got everything I need with me, got my communications, everything's good. Oh yeah. Everything's good. We float, grabbing chains off the ground. I could be in one of these big rigs, but I got smart and was like, well, I got to cut that having a family thing out right now because I'm getting attacked from all sides and every individual in every kind of way known to man. So that ain't going to work right now. So I got to make more time for me to be successful as an individual, since this is like an individual thing from what I see. 40 years going by, I know what I'm looking at. After 40 years went by, I know what I'm dealing with now. So in this individualism, you know, I discovered more time to just go at what I'm going at. I've been bamboozled and hoodwinked on every job I've been on, from the system and from the Masons and from the people, you know what I mean, who consider this theirs. They consider this theirs, you know. They have a right to, too. They built it. They built it, whether they was high on crack, dope, or whatever they was. They built what they built, how they built it, and it's here. And you living on it and playing with what a crackhead or a op built. You don't like your op, you got beef with your op to a certain degree, right? But you still gonna pick up that video game and play that John Madden, ain't you? Well, all right then. You ain't too damn bad. You still gonna pick up that pot and cook some food, right? You still gonna go in that refrigerator and get some food, right? Well, all right. Now it's time for melanated people to do for self. Time for you to build your refrigerator. Time for you to build your stove. It's time, brothers and sisters. Because you can move your own product once you grow. Don't be upset that, you know, we started slow and we at the bottom. We got a strong melanin bank on the other side of the water, which is African everywhere and all over the world. So our melanin bank is growing, whether you see it growing or not. They're growing in understanding about the op at the end of week. You know what I'm saying? They're getting it together. They're starting to see now. 50% of the battle is won because awareness has awoken, due to there being a phone in everyone's hand, and there's being YouTube and different platforms that everyone all over the world can use. Puts the demon in a bad position. Why? Because the demon likes to divide and conquer and work on y'all individually. But now you being able to speak to people all over the world, listen to them. So the demon is falling. You can't get it right. Because he know enough of y'all come together and start helping each other and building with each other. Their thing is gone. Because y'all doing better than them and y'all sharing each other everything. Y'all don't steal from each other. Y'all working with everything is each other. Y'all building, we building a house. And you're not going to go into your house and steal from your house, right? You going to go into the house, steal the TV, and go sell it to somebody? Come on now. You ain't going to do that. That's your TV in your house. You in there playing with it, ain't you? You ain't finna sell that to nobody. But we trying to build the mind that creates the TV and not the one that watches the TV. You see what I'm saying? And I can't wait to see that drive-in movie theater, baby. I don't know when we gonna get it done, but to see that drive-in movie theater with all the food shops all the way around, every food from every ethnicity, melanated ethnicity. Because we know the other ones can't cook and all their food is garbage. Plus, all their food deals with basically meat. double cheeseburger, triple cheeseburger, bacon on the side. Like, come on, bro. Ain't nobody eating like that. That's trying to take you out. Let them eat the way they eat, and you eat the way you eat, because clearly, look in the mirror. The difference is way off the chart. Now, it's good. It could be good, but at the same time, when you really do the research to what you're dealing with and find out that, wow, it's deeper than what I thought. So mixing our DNA with another person is way deeper than I thought. They're happy where they at, bro. Remember that. They happy right where they at. Leave them right there. You should be happy right where you at. Be happy where you at, and let them be happy where they at. It doesn't mean love them less or none of that. You love them the same as you would love anybody else. But you just don't want to mix. Your intellectual Most High told you no mixing. You don't give power to something that you know that you'll smack up. One of y'all can take on 20 of them. One of y'all can take on 10 of them. You don't give that power over to the op and create a whole new something that's going to potentially come back and stab you in the back. Potentially take sides to the other side. You don't do that like that. Now, if y'all both part of the same congregation, how are you going to take sides? Mommy and daddy on the same side. How are you going to take sides now? Your mommy and your daddy. What are you talking about? Taking sides. No, bro. Just remember, ours is the best. I'm telling you. Our nappy dugout is the best in the whole wide world. Nothing better than nothing. And it gets better as the person grows in spiritual enlightenment of what the body and the mind, what the melanin body and the mind needs to be with a higher light source, higher light power. You got more light. The more light you get, the more juicier it get, the more watery it get, the more creamy it get, the more in touch you are with self and know how to use and work self and use it the way it's supposed to be used, versus someone whose body is defiled on the wrong frequency, worshiping the wrong deities, and you know, their bodies is different. They dry down there. It's all dried out. She might be fine as I don't know what, that's pretty, all dried out on the inside. Ain't nothing drip dropping nowhere. There's a desert storm over there. Why? Because of what she take to intake and how she chose to use her energy. She went the wrong way. That's all it is, brothers and sisters. Come back home and stay home. Now, I got me some lasagna right here. It better be good. I got some vegetable lasagna. Carrots, spinach, broccoli, onions, and a little cheese sauce. I'm going to go ahead and throw it in the oven box and get it ready for the night. When it get dark, I got my oven. I got my little... Let me pop the top. You got to pop the top. Pop the top. Matter of fact, I'm going to start cooking it now because this is lasagna. It might take a little while to cook. So I just hit that button right there. Boop. The oven comes on. Boop. Now I got lasagna working. See, this is an office, brothers and sisters. I'm rolling in a rolling office. I got my clothes right here because I got to take a shower. I got my soap, got everything. Just stop at LA Fitness, shower up, boop, boop, boop. Get back in the house and get to rolling around looking for monies. I'm very intelligent, so it ain't going to take that long. Once I just got to things keep happening. So I got to get to a spot where I can get to play with those puts and those options and get on here and go on Robinhood and one of them and take $500 and turn it into $500 million. You know what I'm saying? It's just, like I say, without the time to be successful, first get out of debt. I can clock it. The time is long. The way we moving right now, it's going to be at least 4 months. 4 or 5 months. At this pace, I'll be out of debt with everybody in 5 months. Because I'm really good with money. It's just the system is making it seem that I'm not good with money because they keep sabotaging me in everything that I do. So remember, the way one individual is getting attacked, that's the way they're attacking the whole melanin nation. Every way that I'm explaining to you that I'm getting attacked is the same way they're attacking the whole melanin nation. Now, when you get a group of melanated people together in unity, what's going to happen is that the people who know the highest of their religious teachings are going to try to sabotage whatever to bring the people back to the way they was, because they didn't want to fight for nothing different anyway, because the ops, remember the core of your ops, they like of the religion that they gave you. They like y'all cool, because y'all get it. Why you getting your butt whopped sweet? Why you getting kicked all over? Y'all get it. Y'all understand why we doing it to y'all. Those other people, no, we don't like them. Those other religious people, the same color as y'all, now we ain't too fun to them. We don't like the way their energy feel coming out of their healthy bodies. But you dirty ones, that's dirty like us, that like to take that Hennessy, that like to eat out, like to eat all what we eat, that like to partake in the things that we partake in, we put in our body, you put in your body? Oh, we like y'all. We don't like them other ones. So it's like someone who's saying the Father is God, the Father is God, and then you got another group that's melanin, same color, saying no, the mother. It's the mother energy. It's the mother energy. And that's the problem you're going to have whenever trying to unite the whole melanin family. They're going to try to bring you back towards their dogma to say that their dogma is the one that's bringing the blessings. And another one is going to say, no, it's our ancestors that's bringing the blessings. So it's like a squabble forever. It's like a never-ending squabble, which forces people to go into individualism. When they see the flaws in each god or each representative of the gods that they say they worship, when they see your flaws, when your flaws come out, then they throw the whole thing away. They throw it all away. Like, oh shit, nah, pastor, he over here banging little boys, and oh man, the hell with all that. Then you go over here, you find something that's flawing these people. Oh man, hell, that can't be right. They did this and this and this and that. So now you're on your individual. Well, I'm tired. I'm just gonna go out and I'm gonna put my faith in whatever's guiding me, and I'm just gonna go and get what I can get for me and my little family. I ain't joining nothing. You see what I'm saying? So the religious act is kind of creating individualism, where people is neither going right or left. They walking down the middle. They doing some Osho stuff. Osho said my father wanted me to be this, and my mother wanted me to be a Buddhist monk, a celibate monk, and he said I ain't do neither one of them said. I went straight down the middle, and I had a good time. So you're going to get that popping off. Especially in each book, there's talking about some type of condemnation that this God is going to do to you. That really causes some stuff. That's like, hey, wait a minute. He going to do what? Torture? Oh, hell. I'm getting tortured now. I ain't trying to go mess with somebody. I don't want to be around somebody judging me all the time on what I'm doing. When you can easily show me the right way, but you want to see me bump my head, then judge me, and then, so you want to break me and then fix me. Break me and then be the savior at the same time. Is this what you're doing? We got to get into it, brothers and sisters. They just built this. I seen them build that whole storage unit. And most of the things that's getting built, like I told you. Where did they go? What you think they do with their money? Since they legalized the herb out here, they made over trillions of dollars. Where did that money go? That car wash right there was not there. They just built that car wash. It was not there, homie. That storage was not there. Those apartments on the right, those two buildings, they was not there. Last year, they was not there. I watched them build the whole thing. I watched them build the whole thing. So they took all those weeds monies from the broke people. People they was giving tickets and taking to jail for the same thing. They tripled up, gave it to their children. And their children went out and made trillions of dollars. And they made it super duper hard for no melanated people to get no spot. Just like the whole time I haven't seen not one spot. Now you might have spots where everybody in there is dark melanated, but they don't own the place. They just working there. They not the ones with the weed, bringing the weed in or growing the weed. No, they just working there. They're just a face working there. To say, look, see? You're not racist, see, look. You're dealing with the smoothest demon that you have ever dealt with in your life. One that will smile in your face. And every time you begin to move your eye to the right or left, they done smacked you. Have you stopped looking them in the middle of their forehead, right at their third eye, beaming in on them, putting your thoughts in their forehead? Minute you let off and look right or left, they throwing something at you. Realize that we came a long way to where we are now. And they are not trying to give up whatever power they have over you and over your family. They want you in a space of poverty and running around looking stupid, and for them to come down and pick the good ones, the good fruit out of your bunch and put them in the NFL and the NBA. How did they make it there? Because they was disciplined children in the beginning. He stayed disciplined, he stayed to practice, he came to practice, he worked out on off days, all of that because he was disciplined to get his family some money to get out of that ghetto. So they took the great ones, the disciplined ones from you and made them play in their gladiator arena to entertain the whole world while you get smacked up all over the world at the same time. While you, the people, stay in control and locked into your TV, and every conversation that you have at the job, on the job, is always about sports. Can you talk to that counterpart, your racist counterpart? Can you talk to them anything that doesn't have to do with sports? Can you have a conversation with them? Or can you not? The first thing they're going to ask you, are you a Raiders fan? I'm a Dallas fan. You got to get up out of that. You got to get up out of that, brothers and sisters. Get up out of that. If you'd have just listened, bro, they would have wondered why everything he say, they do. That's the first thing they would have wondered. Like, man, everything he say, they do it. He told them to come out, and they came out. He told them to do this, and they did it. So when you didn't do that, you showed the weakness, and you showed that if there was a God speaking in him, out of him, F that God. We cool where we at. Why we need him for? They paid me $20 million for 4 years. I got broad, I got me a white broad, I got car. What? I don't need this. I'm good. They don't mess with me as long as I come and do this. They done got me off of alcohol tickets. They done got me off of all type of tickets since I've been in the NFL and NBA. And I done got off all type of stuff. Just because I'm the running back for the Dallas Cowboys. Just because I'm one of them. I'm an op. Acting as though I'm not. Well, I hate to see the fire department. Lord have mercy. I hope I ain't leave nothing on. I see y'all, I'm like, damn. Did I leave the stove on? Saying shit. All right, people, let me get back in a second.